Well, here we are at the Osage Nature Trail by Harvey East Lake, a couple miles north. We'll go in the woods for the first section here. I think it's probably been 25 years since I've been here. Looks like some of it's paved here. These birds like to be in these thickets here. As we approach the bench, we see the drop-off to the creek below. We're seeing our first hedge apples, and we'll see plenty more. Much has been expected by Lewis and Clark of the Osage orange, called by them the Osage apple, for fabulous tales have been spread about it in the East. After they saw it, however, the explorers lost all interest in it. It did not in any way fulfill their expectations, being useless for timber and producing no valuable fruit. E.J. Griswold on the Lewis and Clark Linguistic Pioneers, 1940. William Least Heat Moon, in his book, Prairie Earth, said, "They understood that, while fences separate animals and crops, they link people into utilitarian webbings. Rich land without readily available fencing was often the last to be taken up, and as prairie farmers learned, the correlation between fences and profit was direct. You harvested only what you could protect, and a plow without a fence was a hammer without a nail, a rifle without a cartridge." They tried willow, black walnut, cottonwood, honey locust, mulberry, privet, gooseberry, sweetbriar, crabapple, and several roses, all with different successes. In 1839, Professor Jonathan Turner of Jacksonville, Illinois, a preacher with both a mystic and scientific turn of mind, he once said he could not persuade himself that the beneficent Creator had committed the obvious blunder of making the prairies without also making something to fence them with. Just as the trees provided bows and clubs that helped Indians eat and defend territory, so would it as fencing help white settlers. Professor Turner proposed calling Marclura prairie hedge plant, and he said, "It is our plant. God made it for us, and we will call it by the name of our green ocean home." Plenty of hedgeballs on this trail. Oh, somebody was hunting. Botanist Edwin James wrote of the hedge apple, "We were tempted to apply it to our skin, where it formed a thin and flexible varnish, affording us, as we thought, some protection from the ticks." Timothy Flint in 1828 probably explained the effectiveness of the sap as a repellent when he said of the fruit, "Tempting as it is in aspect, it is the apple of Sodom to the taste." So I conclude to say a hedgeball is quite useless, is to ignore keeping time, feeding wildlife, repelling roaches, warding off the tick-borne fevers, not to mention procreating trees for Indian bows and Jefferson's grid. But as for providing softballs, I concur a hedge apple is as worthless as a old Jack so-and-so. Going down a little hill here. Hedgeballs collect in the ditch. Almost can't see the trail because of all the leaves. Having a hard time talking. It's fairly cool out here. About 40 degrees or cooler. Got down to 21 last night. Hardly any wind, unusual for Kansas. Nice trails.